All right, so I was able to watch the fight, and I watched it 2 times. I'm trying to put my damn live goal up here, but yeah, I watched the fight twice. Jermaine Ortiz, he beat T.O. fair and square. He beat him 7 rounds to 5. I don't have no idea why they didn't give the man his just due, and I have my suspicions about it. I believe Ortiz is looked at as a contender. So there's always these narratives that go around in the politics and life. Ortiz is looked at as a guy that's supposed to make the champions look good. So even when he beats the champions, they don't like to give him his just due. But he beat Teofimo Lopez. He beat Teofimo 7-5. Teo spent most of the fight trying to walk this man down. He was unable to catch him. Ortiz's footwork was too much and his length was too much. So basically, he ran into a lot of the same shit he ran into when he went up against Sander Martin. If you liking the live glow, I appreciate that. Thank you. So, yeah, I'm just pinning my damn live goal. But basically, ultimately, Ortiz he should have got that dub. T.O. struggles with people who have footwork. Not just the footwork, it's the length as well. T.O. is a short guy. But one thing I noticed about T.O. said that Shakur Stevenson doesn't like to get hit. But in this fight against Jermaine Ortiz, T.O. looked like he didn't like to get hit. Because in order to cut the ring off as a shorter fighter, guess what? You're going to get hit. Mike Tyson, Joe Frazier, Tank Davis, all of the little guys, they know and they understand that they're going to get hit, man. So if you're a little guy and you want to be a boxer, when you go up against a taller man, you have to be okay with getting hit, man. You have to be okay with getting hit. And it looked like Tio wasn't okay with getting hit. So maybe Jermaine Ortiz was catching him with some good shit. Marcos, thanks for the gifts, man. I appreciate it. Thank you, thank you, thank you. No, it was a robbery. Tio's lungs lunge way too much, and he needs to put his foot on the outside against the southpaw. Yeah, the foot on the outside stuff, it works sometimes, but I mean that's some basic shit. You have to lunge when you're short. Unless you're gonna be a guy that knows how to really walk a dude into a shot. Like Pernell Whitaker, he was shorter than most of his opponents, but he could walk you into a shot. He knew how to pull and counter. T.O., his reflexes were great to make a miss, but he wasn't countering, so his reflexes wasn't that great. And it's just a theory of mine, but I think that is to make somebody miss, you gotta be fast, but to counter, you gotta be like extra fast. My boy Wickedy coming up.
What's up, KJ? Oh, can you hear me?
Yo, what's up, Wickedy?
How did you take a look at the analyze the fight?
Oh yeah, I watched the fight 2 times. Ortiz won. A lot of times Loma, I mean not Loma. A lot of times T.O. he was just frustrated and he would walk back as if it was up to Jermaine to push the fight. But Jermaine was controlling the fight with his jab and with his counter punches and shit like that and with his footwork. So if you're losing on the rounds, why are you backing up?
Right. I can't lie. I thought that Jermaine Ortiz edged it just from his
I thought
boxing
I
and
gave him I scored it 7-5.
yeah, yeah. That's pretty much how I had it. Like a couple rounds. I had him Jermaine winning by a few rounds. You know,
Someone
I,
said they were both barely landing. Corey, if you watched the fight, I watched the fight twice. On the exchanges when they were in close, Ortiz was throwing more punches. When Ortiz was on the outside with his footwork, he would jump in and throw 3 or 4 punches and then get out. When T.O. tried to do that, Ortiz would dip under his punches. And T.O. landed a big ass hook, but it did nothing. He landed a one big power shot. It was a nice hook. And he caught Ortiz running into the shot. And it didn't do a damn thing. So even if Ortiz was standing in front of him, T.O.'s power didn't really have the effect that we're used to seeing it have. And the difference between Josh Taylor and Jermaine Ortiz has fast feet. Josh Taylor doesn't. So T.O. does best with people who don't have fast feet. And y'all call it running, but this is just beautiful boxing. So
yeah,
we have to up our knowledge as consumers of the sport. Just because somebody takes a step to the left, step to the right, turn around and break it down tonight, that don't mean that they're running. You know what I mean? That means that they're dancing. It's an art. Boxing is an art. T.O.
yeah,
showed he was unable to adapt. If I was coaching him, I would have told him, T.O., listen, This motherfucker has faster feet than you. He's taller than you. So guess what? Stop jumping back when he comes in to throw those shots. Put your guard up. You might get hit once or twice, but try to catch him in between the shots because he's taller than you and he's moving all across the ring. So you're gonna have to get hit. You're gonna have to take 2 or 3 shots to land a hard shot. Land a couple hard shots to his body early, slow his ass down. That's what I would have told T.O. You still got to hit your opponent, bro. Yeah,
Yeah,
Jermaine Ortiz was hitting him. I don't know if you thought. Shit, I watched the fight.
KJ, after watching that, I'm more than convinced Devin Haney would slap
Yeah, Devin will
Tiafimo
beat
all
T.O. Devin
night.
will beat T.O., man.
All night.
Somebody said, told you
Slap
last
him.
night, Daytona 500. I disagree. The fight was interesting. The fight was very interesting to me. It wasn't boring. Like the
Yeah,
Shakur
it
fight,
was.
I have to admit, that shit was boring. And I love boxing. And I love Shakur's style. But that fight, his last fight was boring. You know what I mean? But this fight wasn't boring. This fight had a lot of exchanges. This fight even had a point where T.O. was on the ropes, making this man, Jermaine Ortiz, miss every shot. But then there was another time where T.O. called him to the rope and Jermaine Ortiz made him pay for that. So it was like a lot of back and forth, a lot of great moments happened in this fight. I mean, every fight is going to be some ballroom brawl. 117 to 111 is crazy. That just shows you that T.O. is being marketed. And you know what else is crazy? It's crazy how we got people in the chat, but y'all not tapping the goddamn screen. Y'all not liking them live. Y'all know I'm independent. Y'all know y'all got to help push this shit. But TikTok ain't going to do me no favors, even though I still got love for y'all, TikTok. What's good,
Hey,
Dave?
y'all ever seen Boots versus Karen?
Huh?
Y'all ever seen Boots Ennis versus Karen?
Yeah, I broke that fight down on well, I mixed it. Okay, they've restricted my live, I
Yeah.
believe. It's
That
all
fight
good.
reminded me of that, bro. Like, or
Huh?
Laura versus Canelo. Like, he was bro. He was not trying to get hit, but he was constantly. It was like Laura versus Canelo, but he was constantly
No,
moving.
Laura, if you go watch the Laura Canelo fight in the later rounds, it was times where Laura literally sat in front of Canelo because Laura was smart enough to understand that the judges were looking for that shit as well. But he allowed Canelo to get back in the fight by doing that. But at the same time, people want to see you trade. I think Ortiz, if he really wanted to beat Lopez, and this is something for me when I go pro, I'm sorry, even though I know how to move and all that, I'm not going to be moving because it seems like you only could be a boxer if you have a big promoter behind you and the powers that be are working behind you. If nobody's working behind you, you're better off trying to knock everybody out and getting it like that. You got to get it out the mud. You know what I mean? You really got to get grimy with it because Ortiz should have won this fight. He outboxed Lopez for 12 rounds, just like Sandor Martin. But Lopez is one of them dudes where his name is so good, you have to have a name equal to his to where as though they could trust you to make the money that he's making. And that's what it boils down to. So
I
you only
think
get to box if you know how to, if you're bringing in money. If you're not bringing in money, you don't get to box. You're going to lose boxing.
I think Devin would beat him way more convincingly, like really touching him up, like really
Oh, yeah,
making him
Devin from this fight, Devin would probably embarrass him.
Yeah, Ortiz, I just felt like he didn't do enough offensively, bro. Like, if you really look, he wasn't
I mean, he did
super
enough.
accurate, bro.
He
He
ain't sit
wasn't
down to
super
the shots, though. He got to sit down. Like, if you up in there with somebody like T.O., they want to see you knock them back a little bit. They want to see, they don't want to see just you just landing shots. Even though if you want to talk about pure boxing, yeah, Ortiz, he was landing this shit. But they want to see you rock this motherfucker. And that's what you got to do when you're going up against somebody who has a name.
One thing I respect, though, bro, is Ortiz admitted. He said 117, 111 is not like me or Lopez shouldn't have got that. Me or
Yeah.
him. So he knows, like, he ain't really just beat T.O. ass for real. Like, he was in there, like, it looked like Paulie Malignaggi, bro. Like, that looked weird, bro. That was awkward. Like,
He
so Ortiz
outpointed
knows.
T.O. easy.
All right.
Shakur
My
without
thing is
point
this, man.
T.O. Tank without point T.O. Devin without point T.O.
Hey, Don,
Who
thanks for the gifts.
Tank would knock T.O. out as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah,
I was trying to fucking
You know what's crazy? T.O. had a bad performance, and this is the second time he got a gift decision because he got a gift decision against Sandor Martin as well. This is the second time he got a gift decision.
Yeah.
Sandor Martin slapped him too. Like, not crazy, but he clearly beat him. He dropped him twice too, even. You know what I mean? And he's
And you
not even a
get
I
people
puncher.
want to
that
say
would
Ortiz is
argue
being put towards a gatekeeper position. Look at the previous decisions he's had. No, he's not being pushed towards a gatekeeper. They want to push him towards a big fight. So they don't want him taking losses to guys who aren't making the same amount of money that he's making. Because it's a business too. That's why it's like, in order to beat the business, Jermaine Ortiz and these other guys, they have to understand. I understand you can box, you have footwork, But to beat Tio, and he has a bigger name than you, somebody got to mute that mic. I don't know if you're driving, but you messing up the live with the background.
Here,
But
let me see if it's me.
yeah, it was wickedy. But to beat Tio, you're gonna have to really put hands on him. You're gonna have to knock him back a couple times, maybe even knock him down. You good, wickedy? It is what it is. When you want to talk, just unmute the mic, and then when you're done talking, mute the mic. Ain't no thing. But any boxer that's out there, whether you known or whether you fucking unknown, and whether you way down in the rankings and shit, if you fight somebody with a name, understand that you will not be allowed to box. You have to go in there on a mission to whoop ass. So throw out. I understand you know how to slide to the left, slide to the right, use your footwork, but you have to beat the powers that be. You're not just fighting the fighter. You're fighting the refs. You're fighting the boxing organizations. You're fighting the politicians of the sport. You're fighting the money. So you have to really beat a motherfucker ass if you're gonna come out there with the dub. Other than that, you're gonna lose.
Yeah. I feel like what really made it weird too is Tio was actually being pretty slick coming forward. Like he was actually like neither one of them was just super convincing me that they was winning, bro. No, neither one of them.
Look, Tio was having good defensive moments, but he wasn't countering.
And
So
Tio looked like crap. I can't even lie. Tio wasn't even that impressive to me. Tio didn't even look. Tio, only reason why Tio got everybody hyped up because he beat an old Josh Taylor. He beat Josh Taylor, come
Josh
out the
Taylor
ring
don't
2
even have
years.
good feet, so he perfect for Tio. Cause Tio got good power and nice combinations. If you standing there and you get hit.
Yep, and he ain't
Ortiz
got
for
nothing.
Shakur, fight of the year.
Nah. Nah, you one of
Oh
them
yeah.
people. I think, hey, them people, them Teofimo Lopez fans are something else, bro. They be really believing he won that fight. That shit crazy.
No, Tio lost this fight. Like I scored a 7-5, but Ortiz he has to understand. Really, he won, but he has to understand the powers that be in the business of boxing. So if you got a big name, they're gonna allow you to look at Rolly. Like the shit that happened with Rolly and Barroso, that was atrocious. This is a lesser degree or lesser version of that, but the boxing world has shown you that they will protect the guys who are making the money. So you have to think in your mind, like, yo, I'm about to ruin everybody, I'm about to spoil, everybody's lunch. You know what I mean? I'm about to ruin everybody's parade. That's how you have to have in the back of your mind. Like, I'm gonna go in here and I'm gonna beat the brakes off this man. I'm not gonna box. We're gonna be in the middle of the ring and we're gonna trade. I'm gonna try to knock him down. Like, you're gonna have to do something miraculous to where they can't rob you. That's one of the reasons why Bud Crawford has a style that he has, because in the amateurs, Bud would beat the brakes off people and they would rob him. So he said the shit can't even be close. That's why he developed such a vicious style. And I think that if you're a guy that doesn't have a big promoter behind you, you got to develop a vicious style, man.
Yeah.
Hey KJ, how would you fight a guy that he just don't really like? It don't look like he want to engage for. He trying to throw whatever he can a 1-2 and get up out of there. Like
Cut off
Grab him
the
and push
ring.
him towards the
Cut off
ropes.
the ring.
It's a fight. I fought a dude. I think his name was Marshall. It's on KJITV in action. The background is like red and gray, and there was this black dude, right? And he wasn't really trying to engage like that. He was just moving and then trying to do like these pot shots. So what I did when I finally got a hold of his ass, I walked him to the ropes and then just worked the body. But another thing that you could do that I've learned since then, don't be trying to dodge everything. Let a motherfucker hit you 2 times, because if they hit you, they in range to get hit. So if somebody taller than you, they long, they could jump in and out. You're gonna have to take some shots. You're gonna have to get hit a couple times. Frazier does it. Well, Frazier did it. Fucking Tank does it right now. Who else? Mike Tyson had to do it. If you're the smaller man and you want to do damage, take a couple of hits, man, and you're gonna get close enough to where you can really hurt him, as opposed to trying to act like you're gonna jump in and out with him and then backing off 4 or 5 times like Teal was doing. Like, why would he chase you if you don't have to chase you? He got longer arms. He could beat you with a jab.
Right. Hey,
yeah,
Loma's good at it too.
the obvious thing is to cut off the ring, bro. But like it's easier
Cutting
said
off the
than
ring
done,
not
bro.
always that easy. But the
Yeah,
thing
it's
is
not
this:
always
your
that easy.
opponent gotta hit you at some point. So when your opponent is hitting you, you could do what? You could shoulder roll, catch him with an uppercut, catch him with a straight. You could just put your guard up, absorb, and come back with your own shit. Or you could come forward, take those hits, you know what I mean? Lunge in with a hook. You know you're gonna get hit coming in, but shit, maybe your shit land harder than his shit. But you're gonna have to go through some type of pain because you had a physical disadvantage. And you just gotta accept that.
Hey, do you think Tank can cut off the ring against Shakur?
No.
No.
No, I don't.
Right. KJ, I have a question. Do you think Ismael Barroso would knock out Teofimo.
I don't even think they would match them up. But he has a chance to knock out anybody. He has the power. He old. He got that old man power, so he's dangerous.
And Teo's always complaining that people are running from him. Barroso wouldn't run from him. I know that for sure.
Yeah, Rosa ain't gonna be running. But the thing is, you can't be a world class fighter and complain that your opponent is using a tactic. World class fighters, they make adjustments, they adapt, and they overcome. So T.O. he gonna have to figure this shit out because there's people out there who do have enough of a following where they could box and they're gonna get the win, like Devin Haney. Devin Haney makes enough money for the boxing powers that be that if he fights the same fight Ortiz fought, they're gonna give it to Haney.
Can I say one thing?
Yeah, it was
I
good,
feel
man.
like
Yeah.
I seen
Now go
I
ahead,
seen
bro.
T.O. Oh, go ahead, bro. No, I seen T.O. say that he gonna work with Roy Jones on chasing chickens and shit. I'm like, bro, he definitely, you do gotta make adjustments. Like he can't just outright complain because we know when you get in there, the ring is big enough to where if somebody keep moving side to side,
Look, you
you
don't
feel
need to
me?
chase no goddamn chickens, bro. He needs to get in his head. Like if you're gonna be hunting people down, Tio has a style where he wants to come forward. Tank does the same shit. When you are doing that, when you're just gonna come forward, you have to get it in your head that you're a Terminator. Marvin Hagler used to do it. So it ain't about chasing chicken. It's a mental thing. I'm going to catch this motherfucker. When I catch him, that's his ass. The way that T.O. was fighting in the 12th round, I watched the fight twice. He could have been doing that from the first bell. I don't
Yeah,
know if he
you're
has
right.
stamina to do that, but he could have been doing that from the first bell. Why did you wait to the 12th round and start stalking this motherfucker? If you're gonna be Michael Myers, be Michael Myers. You know what I mean? Come out that motherfucker and walk towards your opponent, catch up with him, and see what's good for 12 rounds.
I don't think T.O. expected that, bro. That's why I think he started doing that so late. Cause I thought Jermaine was gonna fight hard like he did with Loma, but
Me
he was
too.
trying to get
Me
up
too.
out of there.
But Jermaine, he used his brain, but Jermaine got robbed at the end of the day.
Yeah.
Would Ryan Garcia beat Teo, KJ?
No.
No. Ryan in his last fight was working on his movement, but his movement don't even look natural. Like,
His movement was looking crazy.
yeah, his movement was looking crazy against Ortiz. That's the truth. That's the truth. But he is working on it, so hopefully he could get it right because he's supposed to be fighting Devin Haney on April 20th.
See, that's the thing. Can I ask you a question? Do you think he should be working on his movement right now? He too far
Who,
deep
Ryan?
into their career. These guys is
I mean,
too far.
Ryan just got to work on everything. I
It's a
could
lot
not
of
come up with a
it's
plan
a
to save
lot of
him.
them like that though. Y'all, they too far deep into their career if they still like. Come on, like that's
No,
what I'm saying.
Ryan in his early 20s though. Like Miguel Cotto, he got with fucking Freddie Roach and changed his whole style and became better. So in your early 20s, you can make adjustments, man. You're not an old dog yet.
You can't compare them to. You at
I
their
mean,
age too.
they're both men. They both human beings. What you
No,
mean?
I mean like at that age, they wasn't the same fighter.
No, they don't have the same style. Period. I'm just saying, Miguel Cotto changed his entire style when he got with Freddie Roach. Freddie Roach broke him down to nothing and rebuilt him, changed his whole style. So Ryan is at an age where he can improve. He probably never going to be a top dude. It don't even have nothing necessarily to do with the style. It's just him.
I just want to see how he react to this loss to Haney when they fight because he's definitely going to lose. I just want to see how he going to lose because
Man, I just hope
KJ,
that he don't get stopped or nothing. Like I hope that it's a good fight and he don't get, because if he gets stopped or if he do something where like he's down and don't get back up,
yeah, that's what I'm saying. I don't want him to do
it
that.
might fuck up his career. But if
Yeah,
he
that's
make
what
it
I'm saying.
competitive, Ryan could continue to go on and make money.
Yeah.
Like people fuck with Ryan. Ryan is considered to be a pretty boy. He has the Mexican fan base. I always say that he's the modern day Oscar De La Hoya. Oscar De La Hoya, he lost most of his big fights. He still made money and he was still popping. You know what I mean?
But Oscar is more skilled than Brian though.
Yep.
Yeah, he is.
What about Keyshawn, KJ? How would he do against Teo? Keyshawn.
All I know is the way that Tio was putting all type of respect on that man in that little before the fight, like Keyshawn asked him a question, and Tio was like, "Well, I wasn't trying to offend you and all that." And I'm like, "Bro, if it was me, I'd tell somebody straight up, this what I said, you know what I mean? Take a picture take a video. That's what the fuck I said. That's what I meant. And if you don't like it, we can get in the ring. But the way that T.O. was showing all types of respect, I think T.O. look at Keyshawn as a threat. I don't understand these dudes, bro. Like, I don't know. Yeah, like that would have been a perfect chance for him to market another fight. Cause that was the fuck I would have did. What? We on the world stage, you got like I'm gonna take back my words. I would have told him, look, I'll whoop Ortiz ass and then whoop your ass next. And say the same shit. But these motherfuckers be scared. I don't know. I don't think that T.O. I think that Keyshawn gonna beat T.O. I think T.O. look at Keyshawn as a threat, and I think Keyshawn, he like that. He very, very talented.
I'll tell you one thing, it'll be more entertaining than the Ortiz fight.
They say everybody say the same thing today in front of the motherfucker. Stop it. No, that's false. Most of these dudes don't market themselves nowadays. That's number one. Number two, Pellin or whatever, you don't box. So because we know how motherfuckers be in the comments.
Yeah, but KJ, y'all say, yo, this nigga be scared. I don't think none of y'all scared.
No, it's people that be scared.
I just think they don't want to lose. You know, I don't think
the losing is a part of life. Jermaine Ortiz got losses. People think he beat Loma. People think he beat. I know that he beat Lopez, but he got losses. So it is what it is.
Who's Pellin talking about some? Oh, y'all
like
gonna be scared. Pellin, he don't box at all.
I
know, because they T.O. Lopez dick riders, bro. They gotta get off his nuts, bro. Hey, all you T.O. fans, you gotta get off his nuts, bro. This is not just you can't just dick ride niggas because you thought you're your favorite fighter, bro. You gotta get off that shit. Canelo fans too.
I'm gonna be honest. I thought Lopez won that fight.
Hey, I mean, if you think Lopez won, then state your business, man. Why do you think that?
You can't win a fight with just jabs. We were just talking about this with Lara yesterday. You can't just win a fight with jabs. You can't just
fight with jabs, man.
The jab. Listen, I'll say it again. The jab is the most important punch because it sets up the power punches. You see what I'm saying? But when you just jab and there ain't no power punches coming behind it and you just moving,
I broke it down to you. I guess you didn't get it yesterday. Listen, if I throw all jabs, right, and I don't throw no power punches, you throw power punches and you're missing, then at the end of the day, I beat you with a jab. Muhammad Ali won championships with a jab. He defended championships with a jab. You just saying that you don't like
Muhammad Ali had power punches.
Personal opinion on this shit. But at the end of the day, if the only punches that's landing is a jab, and my defense is good enough,
it's not personal opinion because it was unanimous decision. So I got all the three judges rocking with me, basically.
I mean, that's cool. We know the sport that we in. Motherfuckers get robbed every day about it. That's not even a point that you just made. But at the end of the day, Ortiz threw a lot more than the jab. On the exchanges, he would throw combinations more than Lopez. Whenever Lopez tried to get in his vicinity, he threw at least 3 or 4 punches at this man. So, I mean, it is what it is. That motherfucker, to me, I think he lost. If you think he won, that's fine. But if your point is he only threw jabs, you could go back and watch the fight and see that he threw more than jabs.
Ortiz admitted it was close, though. He admitted it was close. He was like, neither one of us just was a landslide.
He was out his rabbit ass mind if he thinks he could really stand in there with Terrence Crawford. I don't know what the hell he's being.
No, man, fuck it. Yeah, Crawford make the fight with T.O., man. He ready. That motherfucker ready like spaghetti. I'm tired of these technical fighters finessing fans. No, they not finessing the fans. It's just part of boxing. Y'all be thinking that everybody want to go in there like the shit that Tank Davis does, like when he put his guard up and walk the opponent down. He take a lot of hits. A lot of guys don't want to take them type of shots, man, and a lot of them can't take them type of shots. So do you want Ortiz to get knocked out trying to be a tough guy, or do you want him to use his brain and find a better way to win? The only reason that he didn't get that dub is because boxing is corrupt and it's driven by money.
Like, look, boxing is what Floyd does. Boxing is what Haney does. You feel me? Like, man, I probably could even throw Shakur in that category. It's kind of hard though, but yeah. Or Ortiz and Lara, like, no.
Yeah, that shit is not what Floyd and Devin and them be doing, bro.
It's not the same. That's what I'm trying to say. And I feel like a lot of people, they think it's the same thing. Oh, it's boxing and sticking the move. It is not the same thing. Because Floyd is right there. He's coming through with check hooks. He's coming through, he's leaning back and coming back with a right hand. Like, you see what I'm saying? Like, it's not the same thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, these other fighters, they just sticking the jab and they're just getting up out the way for 12 rounds. It is not.
That ain't boxing, fam. It's a new style. It's called finesse.
That's not boxing.
It's a style.
If your
Listen, it's not
opponent
gonna
is
work. We
not,
just seen it didn't work, man. I hope it don't work.
I'm glad these judges ain't putting up with that bullshit no more.
Exactly,
It's not gonna
exactly,
work. Y'all gonna have to change
exactly,
or choose a different sport.
exactly.
I mean,
They trying to
if I
run
was
for a whole
Coach
fight.
Ortiz, I would have told him straight up, like, bro, you gonna have to really put an ass whooping on this man because he makes more money than you in the sport.
Yeah, he got robbed once already. Like, why would you choose the worst game plan to fight another A-side fighter? Like, that to
I
me
mean,
just
the game
doesn't
plan
make
was right.
sense.
It's not Ortiz's fault that the boxing world is the way that it is. Y'all act like this is the thing. This is the thing. Would you go in there with T.O. and really take them shots, just put your guard up and try to beat him on the inside or some shit? Be
Yeah, I
honest.
would. I
Yes,
would.
bro. If that's my goal
I
to make
would.
money and get fights and get
All right.
entertainment,
So
then yeah,
No,
we
you
slugging
wouldn't.
it
hold
No,
out.
on.
you wouldn't. You trying to
Do
win.
y'all at
No,
least
you
spar? Do
wouldn't. You
y'all at least
trying to
spar?
win.
Yes, bro. I've been sparred. I've been robbed. I've thrown up from a fucking gut punch, been
How
dropped in it.
many
Like,
fights
bro,
you have?
we through
You have more
this.
than 5 fights, right?
I've had 2 fights so far.
Okay, bro. You haven't been in there enough. You're not seasoned at all, bro.
Okay,
Get
but
past
still,
10
like,
and
I know
holler at
for a
me,
fact,
boy.
like, once I get
Get
to that
past 10
point,
and holler at
nobody's
me,
on
No,
my
boy.
you can't.
side.
You,
I
hold on,
gotta
hold on,
knock
hold
a
on.
motherfucker out.
You can't say
Just
that
like
because
Roy
there's
Come
people.
on,
Jones.
bro.
It,
You
Roy
listen,
not.
Jones knocked every motherfucker out because he was getting
listen.
robbed. He was gonna get robbed. If
Now
you're not
you,
smart enough to see that, then that's your own fault.
we not
You
saying
Business,
not.
the
Ortiz
boxing
is supposed to
business is
let
corrupt. You
himself
know it
get
going
hit,
into
but
it.
he ain't supposed to let himself get hit. But Ortiz wasn't supposed to be running up out of there
No,
like
you're
that
not
against the
supposed to
A
let yourself
side.
get hit, but you also supposed to
Hold
put
on.
on a
My man
performance.
Pellin said if he fighting for a belt, he definitely going in there and taking that belt. I understand where everybody coming from, but I'm gonna let y'all know T.O. hit hard as hell. So Jermaine Ortiz, it would have been dumb for him to sit in there and try to trade with a man that's shorter than him and already up under him. So he decided to box and move.
I'll tell
Most of
you
the people
what.
who
If
talk
I would
about
have
they
boxed
would have did
T.O.
something different. 95% of y'all would have did the same shit, but it would have looked worse because y'all wouldn't have been countering. Y'all would have just been running.
Exactly. T.O. Here's how I would have
I'm
fought T.O.
Tio's
Here's how
punches
you
too.
fight T.O. Here's how you fight T.O. You do how Cambosis did it. You counterpunch him. You counterpunch him every single time, and you move, but you keep fighting. That's why Cambosis beat him because he threw volume but he was moving. He was moving laterally and throwing a lot of punches. You know what I'm saying? And Cambosis was able to drop that goop.
Man, I
So
will eat
everybody
Tio's
talking about
punches.
some,
Though.
he's a complete fighter. Tio's not all that, man. Tio's a hype job, bro. He's what you call a top ranked hype job. We see him all the time. It's Jared Anderson, it's Xander Zayas, it's all of them, bro. Like the only one that's
God
got real
damn.
potential is Abdullah Mason.
You
Damn,
sound salty. Tio can
David put it
fight.
on these
Relax.
motherfuckers.
Hey, Abdullah
You
Mason is
took
a
that too
problem,
far,
bro.
man.
That man only 19, knocking people out like that. Imagine when he like
Yep.
25.
Jared Anderson, low key a dog though. He be fighting like every month.
I like Jared
Hey, he
Anderson.
gonna
I
be
ain't gonna lie.
fight. Hey,
I think Jared
if he
Anderson
fight
got it
anybody in the
good.
top 10, Jared Anderson getting his ass stopped. I'm sorry.
I mean,
If he
he's
fight,
still
if he
young
Big
though.
fight
Miller would
anybody,
stop him.
who,
Big Baby,
He would stop Jared
yeah,
Anderson.
you think so?
Yeah, oh yeah, it would be a
Ruiz,
Good
dog
fight. Hey,
fight.
that's a
Ruiz,
good
bro.
fight for heavyweight, man.
Big baby that got caught on the steroids.
Yeah, he did get
Nah,
caught, but he just fought recently though, and he
Isn't
just
he
lost.
retired though?
He lost to Daniel Dubois. No, he just lost to Daniel Dubois.
Nah,
exactly.
Big
He
Baby
retired.
looks solid for 2 rounds.
Hey, Daniel Dubois would whoop that ass. I ain't gonna lie
Bro,
to you,
that man
Daniel.
300 pounds, bro. Big baby ain't fading nothing, bro.
Hey, wait, Big Baby Miller, fat ass. I'm trying to see him fight Wilder. Sloppy Joe Fest.
Hey, that man
I'm
need to
trying.
retire, bro. He done been caught on drug tests. He just lost like all type of stuff, bro. He just need to chill, bro. He
Wait, didn't he
300.
just get arrested too for like stealing a car back
Yeah,
from like a
yeah. He just
dealership?
got
I
arrested.
seen that. That was good.
Yeah, he wilding, bro. He can get his
I
ass
didn't
on.
even look into it though. It might have been fake news. I just seen the headline of that shit, and I was like, what the fuck?
You talking about Jarrell Miller?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm not surprised. That nigga stupid.
Look,
He
Jared
talk.
need to go against somebody like Big Baby though, because Big Baby he getting into that gatekeeper range.
Yeah, he do. Or he could
Isn't he
fight
retired
Wilder.
though?
He
He could
already
take more
admitted that
Wilder shit real
he
quick.
fighting for the bread, but I don't think Jared, his mind really in the boxing. He gonna mess around and get hurt by somebody that's really dedicated.
Yep. Yep. I agree. I think somebody like what's his name would hurt him.
That Zang probably hurt him, man. That Zang. But I think
Zhang is a
if Jared
monster,
could be
bro.
focused, man, the way he could move his body and shit for his size is special. Like he fast, got great reflexes. So I think he really could be dominant at heavyweight. It's just a matter of whether or not he gonna be focused. It's people that don't love what they do, but they still dominant, like Aaron Rodgers. That motherfucker would never really like trying to be the best. He wasn't trying to be Tom Brady. He was just trying to get his money, go home, and do whatever the fuck he do. There's people
Yeah,
that
that's
like.
facts. That's facts. That's facts. Hey, what y'all think about that 115, 113 by two of the judges though? Only one judge had it like super wide.
Yeah,
Like the
it was.
fact that they had it
Completely
close. Could
rigged.
we
111,
really call it a
117 is
robbery?
crazy.
The fact that they had it close.
That judge was not having it. Let me I'm sorry. All right.
Man,
He didn't
that's
like
all
that
it is,
style at
bro.
all, bro.
I wonder what
Make
they
sure
made
y'all
for the
tapping the
purse though.
screen in the chat, man. Make sure y'all liking the live in the chat.
I wonder what they made for the purse. I wonder how much was the split. Because if I didn't make shit, I'm literally robbing Tio after the fight. You just robbed me of all my belts, bitch ass nigga.
Juan, thanks for the roses, man.
Tiafimo versus Boots Ennis is the fight to make next. I agree.
I
No,
fuck with that
no,
fight. That's solid. Good
Yeah,
look.
no.
yeah. I
Showed
want to
on
see
47.
Tio get his ass laid out. Tio
Tio
talking
would.
about he almost died in the ring. Go ahead, fight Boots. I want to see that. If you talking about dying in the ring, go ahead. We'll see that one real fast. I don't mind it.
Who is
Hey,
that,
y'all better
Dave?
stop talking.
Yo,
Hey, hold on. Y'all better stop talking because Tio the type to show up so garbo one night, like so mid skill wise, and then come back the next fight fighting like he all that for real.
man, Tio
Nah,
never
man.
fought
Josh
like
Taylor,
that.
he's too
Tio
slow for
never
Tio.
improved from the Cambosis
Josh Taylor
fight.
too slow for Tio.
And Ryan Garcia, as for him, he got a good fight on his way. I like
Oh
that fight.
yeah, that's a solid fight.
I like the fight for Ryan. Cause I feel like Ryan could low-key get the upset on that nigga.
Hell no. He ain't beating Devin.
Against Devin?
What you mean?
Nah,
What
they
you
both
mean?
can win,
Hell
but
no. I
Devin
like
got it.
Ryan by late
Hey,
stop.
listen. If a
Hell
5'5"
nah. He ain't
man
beating Devin.
outbox Ryan, what you think somebody 5'9" gonna do that really box for real? If somebody 5'5" outbox him.
All I know is
Great point.
Devin got rocked by a straight right. That's not even close to Ryan's left hook. If
Every
Ryan
fight's
catches
different,
Devin
bro.
on that chinny chin chin, what the hell Devin legs gonna do?
He got a puncher's chance. He got a puncher's chance like
Ain't
everybody
no
else, but
puncher's chance. That'd be the hardest puncher Devin been in the ring with. Would be Ryan Garcia.
skill wise though, Ryan Garcia don't got no chance. Skill wise.
And it's not gonna be no
Progress is stronger.
rehydration clauses. Ain't gonna be no
Progress
rehydration
definitely don't
clauses.
hit
Bro,
harder than
he's
Ryan. He's
struggling.
not
Chill
fast
out.
at all.
He's tripping.
It's not gonna be no rehydration clauses, bro.
Dev
Exactly.
coming in about 168.
Ryan tapping that ass up, and I'm taking all Devin Haney fans' money too.
Juan, thanks for the road.
And these two guys already know each other from the amateurs. You feel me? They don't fight like 5 times already. You
6
feel
times.
me?
They went 3 and 3.
6 times. Sheesh. You see what I'm saying? So it's gonna be a fight.
Man, I'm about to hit
My
my
issue with
mom.
Ryan is that bro don't make no adjustments mid fight.
That's
He
what I'm
don't.
saying.
That's
When
his
he
downfall.
can't hit Devin, he gonna be looking just like T.O. for real.
Oh yeah. Right. Ryan. He can't make adjustments. He don't have IQ. So his
Kambosos or
his
Lomachenko?
trade is
Although
gonna do a really
Devin
good
ain't the
job.
type to like just straight fight off the back foot. He's definitely gonna put in that work and try to definitely get some real good exchanges in there because he's trying to boost his brand.
For
Like
sure.
bro wants to get like 500K pay-per-view buys. Shut Tank up.
Yo,
Yeah,
Soul
Devin
Negro,
to let his hands go, bro. He'll really fight you if he got to.
Soul Negro said, "Wad, Daddy, Derek James, my hooks aren't working against Haney. He's too good."
That's facts.
These motherfuckers in the chat be tweaking, boy.
Haney do be getting
Look,
touched up though. Not gonna cap.
I give Ryan a 5% chance to beat Devin Haney. No disrespect, like at all. I just think that Haney, for what he does with the distance management, how quick he gets his shit off, the way that he's focused, the way he's in shape and shit, and the power that he looked like he had against Regis, I think Haney's just gonna do the same shit he did to Regis, bro. That's what I think.
I can't see that, man. I can't see that.
Nah.
Oh shit! If
Nah.
he dropped Ryan, bro.
I see
Nah,
Devin.
I don't think it's gonna
struggling
look
against
that
Ryan.
much like Regis.
Yeah, nah.
I
Ryan's
see
Regis
Devin
is
struggling
man.
against Ryan, bro. You see
All
how
Ryan gonna do
Ortiz
is just
struggling
try
against-
harder than Regis did. That's all he gonna do. He's just gonna try harder to get in the inside. That's all he gonna do.
Ryan's a lot faster with his hands than Regis is, bro. And he's
I
faster
give
off
Ryan
that
a
front foot.
5% chance, man. No disrespect.
Give him an 8, and that's solid.
Devin
I think
Haney fans.
Give him 8%, man.
he'll have better success than Regis. Just a little bit more better success.
Puncher's chance, y'all. That puncher's
I
chance.
look,
He's a real
if
puncher
Ryan
because that
goes,
left
this is
hook.
a chance. This is an opportunity for Ryan. If Ryan beat Haney, that changes the way that everybody been looking at him.
It do. It really
It's
do.
going
Never
propel
talk
us to
shit
the main
about Ryan
stage.
again.
Hey, that would save the zone. Ryan and Devin gonna save the zone because the zone's about to get on his way out. Eddie Hearn don't know how to promote fights. So if he do this fight, he saved the zone. Like there's a 500K pay-per-view fight he finna get. So he finna save the zone. But the zone don't got that much time left neither.
Yeah, Al Heyman came in and took over. And you know,
Yep.
Bob Arum, it's any day for him. It's a day-to-day thing for him.
Yeah,
You know, his
Bob
doctor,
Arum
his
got
doctor tell
one
him every day,
wrestler.
like, look, Bob.
I'll follow Ryan on all platforms if he beats Devin. I'll follow Ryan on all fucking platforms. I'll become a fan over goddamn night. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, I like Ryan over Devin. I stand on what I say.
Yeah, man. The more I
Man.
think
Hey,
about
you
it,
want to stand on some money?
Man, I
Yeah,
ain't even mad who gonna
I'm
win. I just want
down.
a good fight.
I don't got no Devin Haney, no glass jaw, pillow fist. Can't
Right,
take a
But do you
punch.
want to stand on some money, though? Yeah, Devin got glass jaw. Yeah. You want to stand on some money?
Definitely.
All right. I bet you $300.
Damn, this says 300. Damn, how about 50?
All right, we could do 50. We could do 50.
All I know is them tickets about to be through the roof.
Yeah, because Ryan gonna sell the hell out of that fight.
That gonna be
And
good.
all Devin gonna talk about is how Tank fucked him up.
Cause I went to Ryan versus Tank and I dropped like a little over 3 bands for me and my girl, and we were in the middle. So like,
damn.
Yeah, so like I was 2 rows away from the front of the middle. Like I got to dap up Rolly and Tyson. It was mad lit. So this shit gonna be mad expensive. I already know.
Damn.
There's no way.
Yeah,
No,
I got a picture of, not with him, but like right above him. Motherfucker touch my fingers. He touched my fingers. It's all good. Now I got a powerful right hand. That's how it works.
Shit, man.
Wait, so you seen what Tank did to Ryan up close?
Yeah, bro, I got a video. That shit pissed me off, bro. I was about to hop in that ring and fucking
get fucked
fight
up
Tank
too?
myself.
Hey, people was mad he didn't get up.
Yeah, bro, we was mad tight. The whole row was mad tight. Ryan's fucking. I didn't even want Ryan to win. I just didn't want him to get KO'd in round 7. I dropped bands, bro. You better go all the way to 12.
He wasn't knocked out. He made a business decision though.
Yeah, that's what made me even more mad. Bro could have got up.
If he would have got up though, bro, it was gonna get ugly, bro.
Yeah, it would
have been raps for sure.
It's gonna get oogly.
Nah, that shit would have been tough for my boy.
It would have been tough. It would have been tough. All right, that motherfucker would have been in the hospital. You know, boxers when they get their ass beat, they go to the hospital after the fight. Even sometimes when you win, you got to go to the hospital. Like if Ryan would have tried to play the tough guy shit, he would have spent like a couple of days, if not a week, in the hospital. So it would have been tough. All right.
Yeah, facts.
Damn, for his brand though, like his stock and shit like that, man. It sound crazy, bro, but just as a fighter, he might have should have just got his ass up though, man. Cause you had Andy Ruiz and all them talking about he don't got heart and shit. Like, you feel me?
Ryan ain't worried about no. Ryan making more money than Andy Ruiz, bro.
Andy Ruiz need to shut his ass up and fight.
Yeah, that too. That
Andy
part.
Ruiz hadn't fought since when? Like Ortiz himself?
Facts.
Make sure y'all tapping the screen.
Didn't Ruiz want like 10 million to fight Deontay?
Yeah, that I ain't gonna lie to you. That could have sold, but he was asking for too much apparently.
Hey, somebody said I'm a pro boxer, been fighting since 5. Y'all never been hit for real before. It shows y'all casual. Hey, if you in Maryland, come on down to my gym, man. We could do some work.
Hey KJ, you gotta give us some fights again, bro. That was entertaining as hell, bro. When you recorded like a whole day of just hella fights.
Yeah.
The amateur fight, yeah.
Get more situated because I got plans, but I'm gonna do that. That wasn't the first time I did that. It wasn't the first time I did that. I did that like a year ago.
Yeah, it was people getting dropped and shit. I was like, damn.
Yeah, it was one crazier the last time I did it. It was a crazy knockout.
Yeah, that was a good fight.
You're from Maryland, KJ?
Yeah.
Oh no, I'm from California.
Okay.
California, man. I'm in Las Vegas, man. Where all the fights be at.
Oh, we close.
Is they mad at you down there, KJ, for thinking that Devin will beat Tank?
Oh yeah, they be mad at me whenever I say that I think Devin gonna beat Tank. I tell her how it is. I don't give a fuck. I think Tank is a great fighter. And I think Tank got all-time power, and I think he has a chance to be a legend. All he has to do is beat his contemporaries. But I think Devin got his number at 140. At lightweight, that was something different. But all of these guys to me are super talented. I'm just glad that we get a chance to witness. We could possibly get a chance to witness them fight. Like that shit gonna be crazy regardless. But I think that Devin gonna get him. But it ain't no disrespect to Tank though. Tank that guy, and Tank really the money man right now.
I got Tank over Haney.
Let's see y'all liking
Tank
the
hit
screen.
too hard,
First
man.
out, thanks for liking the screen. The one, thanks for the follow.
So Tank hit too hard. You think it's a KO to the body or the head?
To the head. Either one.
He'll
You
stop
never
Shakur
know.
to the body. Be a headshot too. I don't even think Tank would fight T.O. because T.O. be up and down. T.O. gonna lose his next fight too. I don't know if Teofimo gonna last. I see
You said you
Teofimo
from
lose.
the Bronx and you gonna send me a flight. If you got money like that, you bring your ass on down here.
The Bronx is soft as hell. Everybody from Brooklyn, New York, soft as hell. I'm gonna do what Southpaw said. Soft as hell.
Yo, David be up here trolling these boys. David got smoke for everybody. Pro fighters, rank fighters, Bronx fighters.
Hey,
Hey,
David said he's the cam man.
I come collecting. Where y'all at, man? Where y'all at, man? I've been
T.O.'s
wanting
lead foot
smoke.
was stuck in the mud all night, and he was perplexed every time he got Ortiz on the ropes. When he got Ortiz on the ropes, Ortiz would throw like 3 or 4 punches. When T.O. got on the ropes, one time he showed great reflexes, the other time he got hit a lot. So I don't know. But yeah, you're right. He wasn't able to get his lead foot on the outside and shit. So that's a good point.
Man,
Y'all
shoot.
scared of me. Y'all don't want to step in the ring with me.
Come on, bro. I got to fight
Grandson
this
come in
month,
here.
bro. I got to
Somebody
fight
named
this month.
Grandson come here every time talking about none of these pro fighters want to see me. Like every time I go live, it never fails. Like this motherfucker, I don't know what he do in his personal life, but he
Man,
love
the
to come
king
here
is
and say the same
self-promoting.
shit. Yeah, he's self
That's
promoting.
all it is.
Y'all
That's
go
all it
follow
is.
my man Grandson. He say he knocking out everybody. He said weight class don't matter for him. He that bad.
Oh, man. Oh,
He a generational talent.
Yeah,
for real.
he all time. He how they say Eon, that motherfucker. Eonic talent, if that's a word. That motherfucker, throughout thousands of years, he been fucking niggas up.
What a clown. What was I saying? I had the same thing with another boxer, and I actually met up with him and whooped his ass in Kissimmee. He lived 2 hours away from me, trolling me online. And I actually got to spar his ass and whoop his ass. So he might
You
be
should
looking
have
at me
posted it.
troll. I would, but I ain't got no time for no clown. Got no
That's
time at
how people
all.
like backstories, man. Like people like backstories where you could show them, oh, this is what he said on the internet. We met up, and it's good. It's a good example for men out in the streets because that's better than people picking up weapons and stuff like that. You got a beef, you put some gloves on, handle it. Somebody gonna win, somebody gonna lose. You go home.
Right.
Ortiz a runner, he a track star, says Jay. Nah, Ortiz a boxer.
Man. You know what's crazy? They switched the narrative to fit their bill. Like,
Yep.
remember when Boots fought that Karen dude, and that Karen dude kept running? They said, "Oh,
Yeah,
Boots
they was
can't
like,
cut
yeah,
off the
he's
ring. Boots
boxing.
can't cut
He's
off the
making
ring."
him work, using angles.
Yeah, and then all of a sudden when Ortiz do it, Ortiz is a track star, Shakur's a track star, but Tio can't cut off the ring. Della Santos can't cut off the ring. Like, make it make sense. Y'all just race
Yeah.
fans. It's not even boxing at this point.
What they
Like,
need to
y'all know
do
what
though,
y'all doing.
guys need to like Pernell Whitaker. He used to go into certain fights. Like when he fought Chavez, he went into the fight saying, okay, cool. I know that they're gonna try to get on me for moving, so I'm gonna fight him on the inside and I'm gonna embarrass him on the inside. A lot of
Right.
people a lot of these fighters need to come in there with the mentality like, okay, Tio is an action fighter. Guess what? I'm gonna be more action packed than him. And when you do shit like that, you catch people off guard. Like nobody would have expected Jermaine Ortiz to put his guard up and fight. I don't know if he's capable of doing it, but if he was to put his guard up and beat that man on the inside for 12 rounds, he would have won the fight. Everybody would have been like, what the fuck? And that's all the announcer would have been talking about. Nobody expected Ortiz to come out and do it. You gotta do shit like that when you're going up against somebody with a bigger name than you. I don't even know about make him miss, make him pay. I think he should have just slugged it out with this motherfucker, see if he win.
Nah, Ortiz would have got rocked if he tried to fight on the inside the whole
His
fight.
ego skill for
Right, and
skill.
nothing happened. whatchamacallit caught him coming. He caught him coming into a hook, and nothing happened.
I don't think Teal got that
No,
good
man.
power,
He was
bro. I ain't gonna
piecing
lie
him
to
up
you.
that
Teal
last
power
round.
overrated. Teal only got like how many? 13 KOs from like 19 wins. Come on, like I think Ryan Garcia has a higher knockout ratio than that. Like,
Garcia got crazy power in that hook. You can look at that shit. Like you can look at it.
yeah.
And Garcia
Like
got knocked out.
I don't think Teal punching like tanking Ryan, bro. I think Teal power is a little overrated because his opponent. Like he beat Nakatani, he beat Richard Coleman. Like those are the only
Hey,
people we really seen him stop.
hold on. Let me see something. Does anybody want to come down? Cause somebody in the chat asking to come up.
All right, we got somebody paused over here.
Yeah, I'll hop out.
All right.
I'll hop out.
I'm gonna let my man Anderson come up because he asked me to come up.
Appreciate y'all, gang. Have a
All
good
right,
one.
Boxy Dragon.
All right, bro.
How the fuck I get out the shit?
I got you, bro. Don't worry.
All right, appreciate
I
you,
get your ass up
gang.
out of here, bro. Peace. All right.
Somebody said Ortiz need to retire. He garbage for running.
Hey Anderson, what's up, man? What you got to say?
Hey, what's up, man? Just wanna say salute to everybody, man. But man, where this boxing going, man? And what's with the fans? What's with the people who talk and you know the ones that were talking? How do you call them? The ones that were talking during the fight for ESPN.
Oh, it was another fighter. Wasn't it Tim Bradley? Or am I tripping?
Oh, you saying?
This
I mean,
guy,
the announcers they were biased for Tio. You could tell everything Tio did. They was trying to hype it up, and then at the end,
no. In Spanish, the guys who were talking in Spanish, they were saying that Tio need to do more. Man, this guy was running behind this Ortiz. You know, you remember the fight between Rolly and Tank?
yeah.
What would people think if Rolly were fighting the same way Ortiz was fighting Tio? What
Man, they
would
would have
happen
said
right
that
there?
Rolly wouldn't be Rolly would have lost a lot of credit because one thing that Rolly could say is he gave Tank a good fight, and some people think that Rolly was actually winning the fight because Rolly was pushing and landing shots. Tio wasn't really landing shots. He was pushing forward, but he wasn't really able to land nothing. So you're right. The American announcing team was bullshit. They wasn't being honest. And then when Tio would land one shot, they tried to hype it up like, oh, that's all he needs. Now he's getting started. It's like this motherfucker just landed one shot in 2 minutes. What you mean he getting started?
Man, look, when Tio fight Lomachenko, Loma was not throwing any punches during 6 rounds, and they were saying that it was fine, that Loma was doing his job. Come on, man. Tio is the one who was chasing him because he was the contender. And then now the contender is Ortiz.
Tio wasn't the contender. He had the belt, but Tio was chasing him because he was shorter and shit. And the man was moving.
Yeah, but it was the champion. Man, like, if you are the champion and I want your belt, man, I need to get up there and I need to beat you. But
that's a fact.
how they gonna give me your
took
belt?
the fight to him.
Respond to me this question. Like, how are they gonna give me the belts if you are chasing me and I'm running from you?
That's
you think
a fact.
That's fair?
It matters. I mean, it's not about fair.
Yeah,
if it was me, I would have gave Ortiz the belt because he did outbox this motherfucker. But at the end of the day, boxing is political. Tio has a bigger fan base than Jermaine Ortiz, so Ortiz should have went in there with the mentality of war, like Marvin Hagler. Like, I'm gonna have to really beat this man ass. That's just how it is.
Yeah, man. Look, like if we are in the ring, man, and we're fighting, you and me, and then in certain point you choose to just stand there because I'm running too much, that's you disrespecting me. Man, if I had some balls, I gonna cut the bullshit and I'm gonna be there in the middle of the ring with you. You know?
Hey Anderson, but what about when Lopez called Jermaine Ortiz into the corner two different times, and Ortiz went right into the corner and threw those shots on him and landed those shots on him?
Yeah, I mean, that's what I'm saying. I believe Ortiz, he could have beat Tio, but he was so focused and just running and just trying
Nah,
not to get hit. He was so worried
nah.
about Theo hitting him. So
To be
if you go into the ring be scared, man, you're not worthy of winning the belts.
That's
You know, at
crazy,
least
man.
Rolly went over there with Tank, and he wasn't scared. And
yeah,
I
Rolly
believe
got his
he was
ass get
thinking that
knocked out.
Tank don't have the fire
Rolly
on
wasn't
the
scared, but
punches, and
Rolly got his
he
ass
got
knocked
caught.
out because of that though. You understand?
He went out like a real
Yeah, I
one.
understand.
Now he went out like a real one, but if he would have fought a smarter fight, he probably could have won the fight.
Hey, low key, you're right. Yeah, yeah.
Hey,
Cause he,
no.
Yeah,
yeah,
but look, in this fight between Theo and Ortiz, if Ortiz come out the same way like Rolly against Tank, it will happen the same to him. But he didn't wanna lose like this Rolly lose against Tank. He didn't want to do
You
that.
said
So
he didn't want to get knocked out.
no, he don't want to get
All right, let
knocked
me ask
out.
you a
That's
question.
why he was
Did you see how T.O.
walking
looked in the
backward.
12th round?
Like shit.
Yeah.
In the 12th round, T.O. pushed the pace. He pushed the pace and was trying to land. It looked like he was trying to land a knockdown. My question is, why did he wait 12 rounds to fight like that? Why didn't T.O. come out
Okay.
there
Okay.
fighting like that?
Okay.
That pace?
That's a good question. But why you don't make the same question when this Shakur and this Devin Haney choose to fight like that? Like
Because
they
they
make the
winning.
fight
Them
boring
motherfuckers, they
just to win
undefeated
it.
though.
Why Theo need to get the knockout
Because he's short.
in order to win?
He's
Cause he's
short.
No.
losing. He's getting outboxed. It's a chess match. He's not
Yeah,
throwing
he's
No,
enough.
T.O.
He's
no.
throwing one
Look,
punch.
that's the thing.
Tio throwing
That's the
one punch
thing.
at a time.
Theo, he was
And
begging.
no,
Theo
I
was
gotta cut
begging
you
these
off. I
guys
gotta cut you off. You
to
said why
engage.
Shakur and Devin don't do it. Here's why Shakur and Devin do it and are successful because they know how to
No,
fucking box. Tio
they
can't
don't
box
risk
on the
themselves.
move. Tio don't know how to stop people on
Yeah,
the
they don't
move.
risk
Tio
themselves.
don't know how to sit there
If
and
they
sync
know
up. All
they
Tio
can get
knows is counter
they
punch
can.
with one single punch,
Respectively,
and everybody
Anderson's a
calls him
whole.
a
No, it's
no.
kind of different, man.
Ortiz
But
needed to
it's
come to the corner them 2 times though because he was moving that much. If he didn't come to the corner them 2-3 times out of the 12 rounds and let off a flurry and make it look like he came forward at least a little bit, shit, the scorecards might have been even worse, bro. He needed to
Yeah.
do that. He was moving too much, bro.
My
Like,
thing is, man, it's a shame
What's
that
up,
they're
bro?
taking away the beauty of boxing though. Like you shouldn't have to be. We should be able to enjoy any style that somebody gets in there with, and the judges should score it fairly. We cannot make everybody just go in there and slug it out, or everybody trying to get a knockout. If someone is on the back foot and they're outboxing you, then so be it. That means you
Yo,
have to make the adjustment.
I got like the Floyd Mayweather style though.
Who?
Yeah,
What
I
kind of style?
understand. I understand. Look, Ortiz, he fight good. In a way, he fight good, but he need to win the fight. You know,
Yo,
He
here's
need,
the
he don't need just
I
go
can
there and
agree. I
survive.
can agree that he needed to do more. He needed to do more.
Yeah, he need
Yeah, yeah.
to do a little more.
But real quick, I'm gonna chime in because did y'all check the copy box, like the punch stats?
Oh yeah, Ortiz. He had a higher punch percentage
By like
than Lopez.
Yeah, I'm finna watch that fight in a
by
minute,
like
man.
3 punches. They were almost neck and neck. It was pretty tied. Punch stats were almost exact. They were off by like maybe I think 2-on-1. They were off maybe by like 5 maximum. But when the
Man,
punch
they
counts are
be
that close,
manipulating some of them. But or if
well,
you
let's
watch
think
the
about it
fight,
though.
Ortiz landed more shots than than Lopez. Clearly, not by much though, but you can tell he landed more shots because he
Yeah,
was
but
throwing more.
But you got to think. So when it's as close as it is like that, where you can't really tell who landed more, they're gonna go look at 2 things. They're gonna look at the ring generalship and then who's more aggressive as a fighter. And when you got the champion who's getting challenged by somebody being more aggressive and the punch count is as close as it is, it's really hard to say that Ortiz won the fight.
Yeah, that's a good point.
You know, in the UFC, they give you points if you control
Your stuff breaking up, bro.
the fight. If you are the aggressor,
Yeah.
they give you the rounds.
Yeah,
So
but
They do that too.
the whole
in
fight.
boxing, it's called effective aggression. So
Yep.
you can't be coming forward. You got to actually be landing punches. Boxing is scored on defense, ring generalship, effective aggression, and clean punching. So the aggression has to be effective. T.O. did not show effective aggression. All he showed was him walking forward, running forward, and then taking steps back after he got frustrated.
Now, if we looked at the stats and it was like not of effective aggression, and then he was outlanded by like a blowout amount of punches, all right, I get it, because that's what Shakur does. He'll run, he'll be on his bike, but outland you by a huge number. The punch count was so close. The judges ringside ain't counting punches; they just see it looks neck and neck. So now they're just gonna say, "Hey, he's the champion. He controlled it the most. We gotta give him. We're gonna keep it and give it to him." I'll give it to Ortiz though. He had a good game plan. I mean, it definitely was a good game plan. He was definitely watching Sando Martin or whatever his name is fight with him.
Sando Martin.
Yeah.
Ortiz confused me though, bro, because in the episodes he was talking about, I'm gonna knock T.O. out, I'm gonna put him on his ass, I'm gonna make him think about life and shit. And then he get in there and he fight like that, bro.
I'm gonna watch that fight tonight though. I couldn't see it because I had a basketball.
That shit was crazy, bro.
Hey, yo, that was part of the game plan.
That shit was funny though. That was hilarious.
I don't think
T.O.
had a single.
That sounded like somebody at school I know who said that shit.
Yeah, for real.
T.O. he gonna knock that man on his ass and make him think about life, bro.
Hey, yo, Matthew, your first comment when you was talking about Ignacio sounds smarter than me, that didn't bother me because I don't know everything, and anybody can come up here and make a good point. But the fact that you keep on wanting to make these comments, if you do it again, I'm gonna block your ass. So go ahead and play with me.
Yo, what city are you in, Maryland? Because I'm not actually far. I'm like an hour away from there.
I'm in Baltimore.
Oh, in Baltimore, sweet. Are you close to what's it called? The fuck, I can't think of the name of it right now.
Downtown.
Okay, all right. So I'm not far from there at all. I'm out close to York. You know where York is at in PA?
Yeah.
Yeah. So my son fights. I might have to like get with you and come down there and maybe get some work at your gym.
I don't train in Baltimore. I train in Odenton.
Oh, in Odenton. Sweet.
Yeah.
All right, well, no, I just wanted to jump on here and say my piece. I hit you with the follow button, though, bro. So I'll be doing it.
I appreciate you, Ignacio.
Got you, brother. I'll catch you.
Hey, no, when you go at Marky, whatever the hell your name was, talk that shit.
Hey, shit. Hey, look, put me in the box ring with him, and I'll beat his ass. I got the Floyd Mayweather style. I box in the amateurs. I beat the fuck out this nigga. He talking shit.
I ain't trying to beat him. I'm trying to block him.
And I got basketball practice today. Oh, yeah, I'm finna knock him out.
Oh shit, man. He had it. Hey, I think his name was Marky or something. Come on and talk that shit you were talking, man. Cause I'm not going to scroll up. I'm trying to block your new shit.
Come on, dude. Get up on the stage, bro. Get up here.
Come on, man. The floor is yours.
Hey, do you saw Tio? He has the Mayweather style as well.
Tio has an athletic style. He don't fight nothing like
that. Athletic style, but I think he used the Philly roll. I do not know.
I don't know, but Tio, he is standing up in front of you. He put his hands down, and that guy, he couldn't touch it.
Yeah.
To me, that's a skill more than them just walking backwards, you know.
Yeah, but
it's kind of different when you're keeping the distance. It's kind of different when you're keeping the distance and you're just running.
When they had them flurries on the inside, it was really hard to see who was getting the best of it because they both twisting, turning, dipping, and
it's really hard to judge those pitter-patter punches too.
That movement style, you got to be in such good shape because in order for the fans to accept that shit, you have to give them as much offense as you give them defense. Like Ali and Ray Leonard, they moved around, but when they decided to punch, they would throw like 15 punches and shit. So when you do that style, you have to give them as much offense as you give them defense, or people are going to say you're a runner. Because nobody calls Ali a runner and Ray Leonard a runner, but they moved around. Like, they moved a hell of a lot. But it's because they made up for it with the rest of the offense.
Yeah, so, but they would throw everything at you at the same time. Feel me?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm saying, yeah.
Ray Robinson moved a lot too. Had hands though.
Huh?
Ray Robinson used to move around a lot, and he used to like throw hands too.
He didn't move around like when you watch Ray move. His movement wasn't as erratic as like Ali and Ray Leonard. Ray Robinson, he would move sometimes, but a lot of times he knew how to do it all. He'd take little steps. Sometimes he wouldn't move. He was great, a great body puncher. He was great on the inside. Like Robinson, his skill level was above Leonard's and Ali's by a lot.
You got some guys though, bro, that could be moving on the back foot and they can make that shit look smooth. And then you got other guys that
Like
it
Pernell.
literally look like they running. Like
Yeah,
it look
exactly. It's not just it's the aesthetic that about it. So the way that the way that Jermaine Ortiz fought, I understand why people didn't like it. But if you want to be technical, he should have won. But at the end of the day, he don't have the name that Lopez has, and Lopez was the champion. So 7-5 against the champion, maybe that's not enough if you didn't do it in a way where the people are pleased, like where the boxing world knows that they can count on you to bring in the money that Tio is bringing in. So on that note, I'm gonna have to end the live because I got shit to do. But everybody that came up, Boxy, VB, NBA 2K, Anderson, T Street, Wickedy, and everybody else that came up, I appreciate y'all, man.
For sure.
I cut you later, bro. I gotta get ready.
Later,
All
y'all.
right, man. Appreciate you, man.
I cut you later.
Take
Hey,
care, y'all.
Marky, this your last chance before I get down, man. Talk that shit you talking.
He ain't gonna want